Blackbird Night School, Day 37, the currency of deserve. Have you ever heard someone say they didn't deserve this? It sounds compassionate on the surface, but hidden inside is a scale, a measurement, a quiet courtroom in the mind. To deserve means to be worthy of reward or punishment. Worthy, according to who? What standard is being used, and who authored it? Because the moment deserve enters the conversation, judgment has already been made. And not just about one person, but about everyone. If one did not deserve, then another must. If one is innocent, another must be guilty. This is the architecture of the ego, not truth. Notice how quickly the mind moves into doing, having, and showing. To deserve, you must do something, or fail to do something. You must have something, or lack something. You must show qualities, or fall short of them. But what is being measured is never stable. Because qualities change, actions shift, outcomes vary. So the scale must constantly be adjusted, recalibrated, defended. And the judge must remain vigilant, always watching, always comparing, always deciding. This is not peace. This is maintenance. Endless maintenance. Now look at the statement again. She didn't deserve this. On the surface, it sounds like love, but underneath, it quietly affirms the system. A system where suffering can be earned, and therefore justified. And if suffering can be justified, then it can be distributed, measured, assigned, explained. But truth has no need for explanation. Truth does not calculate. It does not weigh, compare, or conclude. Because what is whole cannot be made more worthy, and what is whole cannot be made less worthy. So what is deserve actually doing? It is protecting the belief that something real can be lost and must be accounted for. The balance must be restored through reward or punishment. But this assumes something was broken to begin with, and if nothing real was ever broken, what exactly is being balanced? He got what he deserved. Justice was served. Served by who? Just us? A courtroom with no judge, no jury, no law, except the one being imagined and enforced, moment by moment. So the question is not, who deserves what? The question is, what system is being protected every time the word deserve is used? Submitted for your consideration, a simple word, casually spoken, rarely questioned, yet quietly governing the entire architecture of human judgment. Deserve. A word that builds invisible courtrooms in ordinary conversations, appoints judges without consent, and hands down verdicts without appeal. In tonight's lesson, a woman didn't deserve this. A man got what was coming to him. And somewhere in between, a scale is being balanced by hands no one can see. But as we step a little closer, a question begins to form. Who calibrated the scale? Who defined the weight of a life? And what happens when the one handing out justice is the very mind that invented the crime? You're about to enter a place where reward and punishment are not opposites, but reflections. A place where innocence and guilt trade masks without warning. A place where the verdict was decided long before the evidence appeared. You've just crossed into the Blackbird Night School. Deserve is a courtroom word. It only exists if there's a crime, a judge, and a scale. No crime, no deserve. No judge, no deserve. No scale, no deserve. So every time the word shows up, the whole system shows up with it.
That's the trick. It sounds compassionate when it says, "She didn't deserve this," but it quietly keeps the machine running. Because if she didn't deserve it, someone else did. If she was innocent, someone else must be guilty. Same system, same coin. Flip it however it wants. It never leaves the system. Now look at what it requires. Doing, having, showing. To deserve, something must be done, right or wrong. Something must be had or lost. Something must be shown or withheld. That's how the system justifies itself. But all three are unstable. What is done changes. What is had changes. What is shown changes. So the scale never settles. And if the scale never settles, the judgment never ends. And if the judgment never ends, peace never arrives. Justice was served. Served by who? Just us. A self-appointed court, judging its own imagination. That's why it never resolves. Because nothing real is being corrected. Only a belief being protected.
The belief that something real could be damaged. But if nothing real was ever broken, what exactly is being balanced? So the real question isn't who deserves what. The real question is why the mind keeps needing a system where anything must be deserved at all.